Hello everyone and welcome back to VLADA'S place. On the menu today is a quick and easy beef recipe. Eating healthy, eating good does not have to break your budget, and this recipe is here to prove it. Step 1 is shop smart and look for sales. I ran into this wonderful piece of beef that was on a sale from almost $20 to $9, and the beef was absolutely perfect. So let's start by cubing the meat in large cubes like this. You will notice that meat also has some fat on it, which I am purposely not removing because this will add some flavor to our dish. We're going to quickly brown them in olive oil. However, if you have some bacon fat, that would work even better. Next step is salting them, and after allowing them to brown on one side, we're going to turn them around, allow them to brown on the other side, and then we will remove them and line them in a Dutch oven. Next step is adding thinly sliced half a head of large onion into this beautifully caramelized fat. Cook the onions only enough until they pick up this caramelized flavor and the color. So not more than a minute and a half. Now we're going to add a few cloves of garlic, and you just saw that I kept the cloves whole. I purposely didn't want to slice them. And while we're doing this, we want to make sure that we're keeping the fire on to keep the dish warm. Oven is on as well, and as soon as we're done with this, the dish is going right back to the oven. Next is a crushed pepper, and go per taste. Also, we're adding 3 bay leaves and a few crushed red peppers, as well as some fresh herbs like thyme and oregano, only if you have it. And then I'm going to finish all this with Merlot, because we have a bottle of open Merlot from a winery right down the hill from our house. So basically these grapes are from our dirt, and Cabernet would be fine, or any red wine that you have left over. Just top it off. And again, this dish, it makes this dish even more special, knowing that we're using wine that's made right next door to us. All right, for a handsome portion, and we're gonna cover it, and then it's going in an oven. I would suggest to cook it on 375 for the first 15 minutes, then reduce the temperature to 300 and cook it for another 45 minutes. This dish is very similar to a famous French dish called beef bourguignon, with exception to the simplicity of this dish and the limited amount of ingredients, which makes it very easy to make for everybody. Okay, let's see what we got here. My son said that this looks like a big mess, and I was trying to tell him that that's the whole point. And there we go. Beautiful pieces of garlic, and meat is still very much together. But my daughter had tried it already, and she said that it's super tender. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of this meat and wine juice. We add another piece of meat on there, and we are ready to eat. All right, I'm serving it on sticky rice because, as I said, my daughter likes sticky rice, but I personally prefer basmati. If not rice, you can serve it on the mashed potatoes or on pasta. You can tell the juice, the broth is very nice and thin, so it's perfect for rice actually. If you like it a little bit thicker, you could have just add maybe a teaspoon of a flour before you put the meat to cook, and you would have a thicker juice, but I purposely left it this thin. So that's for today, and if you like this video, please give us your thumbs up and subscribe, because we have a lot more helpful recipes on the way. Thanks, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I just want to point out again that this recipe was purposely created for a very busy families who are on a budget, yet who are trying to create and serve homemade meals to their family. I hope the simplicity and not an elaborate list of ingredients will encourage you to try it yourself. By the way, the meat was absolutely delicious. So that's all for today's recipe, and coming up next. Okay, just out of the oven, and this is a part of our series on sourdough. Let me put this down. So we have already done a video on how to do a sourdough starter, and today we're teaching you how to make sourdough. This, if you come close, I'm gonna just squeeze it just a little bit, and you can hear the crunchiness. That's what you want, a crunchy outside with a really moist and good inside. Let me bring it on the sun. So next video is all about how to make a sourdough and how to master the process of making it really good. Thank you again, and until the next time, please take good care of yourself and those around you.